I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I'm super excited because I am finally getting to create a look and play with a brand new Morphe x Jeffree Star collaboration. I have got the palette, I have got all of the eye brushes, and I got this very yummy smelling continuous setting spray. So if you want to see my thoughts on this collection, see me create a look with it and play with these brushes, you're in the right place. So just go ahead and keep on watching. Hey y'all, so I have already applied my full face minus eyeshadow, mascara, and a lip. So I'm super excited. I have had this collection since I ordered it as soon as it launched, and I've been patiently waiting to film with it. I have dipped my little fingers in there and swatched a few, and I might have put some on my eye just to see how the pigmentation was. I could not resist, and oh my gosh, I was blown away by just the couple of shadows that I did play with. So I'm super excited to create a fun, colorful look for you guys. And the palette and collection I am going to be playing with today is none other than the Jeffree Star and Morphe second collab. I think this is the first eyeshadow palette they have done together. You know, he has his brand, but this is Morphe's shadow formula, I'm assuming, with Jeffree Star's stamp of approval, so you know it's going to be so good. And this is what the back looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. The back of the box has this picture. So here is the unicarton, and then the back of the box has got a beautiful picture of Jeffree Star, and it tells a little bit about him. And then here is the star of the show, in my opinion. Beautiful. So we have got this to play with, and then I also picked up the brush set. And you get this bag which says Morphe x Jeffree Star, and then you get all of these brushes. So here are the brushes. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brushes for 49 bucks. You can't beat it. And the palette, I think, is only like 35 bucks. Yeah, and everything is in stock as of today. So that's awesome. Oh, they do have a face and eye brush set. This is just the eye brushes. So anyhow, I'm going to be using this to play with the palette today. I really love Morphe's brushes just because of the price, and the quality is definitely there, and I have used their brushes for years. So I'm super excited to play with this as well as the palette. And I did pick up the setting spray, but I am testing out a foundation right now, so I'm not going to go in with this. But this, guys, it smells just like strawberries, and it's not like a nasty strawberry smell. You know, like some strawberry smells are not that great. This is really nice and refreshing. So I do have that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and start playing with this. And I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. All I know is I'm probably going to be playing with some color. So cross your fingers, wish me luck, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in, and let's get to work. All right, so I zoomed you guys in, and I turned down the lights just a tad. Sometimes these lights get on my nerves, they wash everything out, and you can't see what I'm doing. So I think this is good. So I am going to start out with a very basic, just transition shade. I'm going to go in with something very similar to my skin tone. I think I'm going to go in with 1985, which is right here. And to do that, I'm going to take this JS9. It looks like this. Just a really nice, fluffy blending brush. So I'm going into 1985. There is a little bit of kickback. It does not bother me, but I know it does some. But as long as the pigmentation's there, I am okay. So I'm just going to dust this in the crease, and actually I'm going to go all over the lid just to get a nice wash of color down. The color I played with the green, like the lime green and the pink, just to see, and oh my gosh, I was blown away. And I do like this brush. So I'm just throwing that on there. This will, as you can see, you can't really tell, but it makes such a huge difference when you put a thin layer of like a translucent, or not translucent, but a transition shade down. So when you go in with the more darker shades, it just blends, it just blends a lot better. So you might think that this step is unnecessary, but trust me, it's not. So now I'm gonna go into Mr. Diva, which is right above it, just a tad bit darker, and I'm going to go just in the crease. I'm not gonna go all over. So I'm just going to start defining my crease. Y'all know I don't have a crease because I have hooded eyes. So we're going to make one, and I'm using the same brush. So I need some good show recommendations. I have been obsessed with 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Happily Ever After, the whole shebang, and I'm running out of shows. So I need some recommendations from you guys. Hulu, Netflix, anything. So that is a really pretty shade. So I am able to see that is blending out beautifully, not having any issues. And I'm actually going to take that shade on the same brush and put that on the lower lash line. I don't know, there is this really pretty, okay, so in the camera it looks more gray, but it actually looks like a dark teal. And then of course, like, these greens are screaming at me. What to do? You could really make this like an everyday palette, and I'm really surprised that he did so many neutral shades in a palette. But I am okay with it. I'm very happy with that. So actually, I think I'm gonna dip into Chanel right here. Same brush. Actually, I'm gonna dip into another brush just so we can see. I'm gonna go into this brush right here. This is the JS6, and I'm gonna go to the Chanel shade, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to build up the crease. And I'm gonna bring that on the outer V. So are you guys ready for fall just like me? I am so over this heat. I know I've been talking about it. I'm just over it. I'm so tired of going outside sweating and the humidity. And you guys, I promise I'm gonna be back on my regular filming schedule very soon. I am over all these contractors in the house all the time. Same shade on the lower lash line. You know, I have certain days off work that I film, and it seems like every time it's my day to film, there's people coming over, and I try to come up here and film, and then what do? Holler for me. They want me to look at something or whatever. So I keep getting interrupted, and it's really aggravating. So hopefully, but by the end of this month, first of next month, everything should be done. And hopefully I can give you guys a house tour. I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting on furniture, and I'm still going into that Chanel shade, just building it up. I ordered my furniture from ColemanFurniture.com, and you know, I got a really good deal, really nice stuff, and then they sub out their delivery. So, but it's taken, I ordered stuff at the end of June before we went on vacation, and I'm still waiting on like my dining room table and bar stools. And it's like, it's crazy. Anyhow, so that's a little aggravating. Everybody, my family's wanting to come over, but I'm not letting anyone come over until I get everything done. I'm very particular, and I just want it to look a certain way. And, you know, anyhow, people are like, I don't care, but I care, you know? So anyhow, that shade is really, really, really pretty. It's just a light wash. It's kind of like a peachy orange shade. Hold on, let me turn on these lights a little bit. Okay, so I turned on the lights a little bit more just so you could see, because it's really not showing up. But there it is. I really like that. Okay, So I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. It's like, it's What's the Tea is the name of it, and I feel like it's like a mustardy, pukey green. So I'm going to use this to deepen up the crease. And I'm using that same JS6 brush. So I'm still in that What's the Tea shade. And I'm going to take it on the lower lash line. Alright, so there is that. Now, I don't really know about that shade. I probably should have went in with that instead of one of the others. But it is blending out nicely. It's just not as dark as I thought it was going to be. See, I want to use one of these colors, but it's like, what am I going to do? So I see all of these. So I have used this one, this one, this one, and this one. I feel like I need to go into this one and maybe this one, but that's not using color. I may go in and put a pop of color on the inner corner or something like that. Or I may use a purple. I feel like we're too far in the neutral. So, alright. Now, I'm going to go in to Boss Angels. Boss Angeles? Yeah, Boss Angeles. Took me a minute. Right here. And I'm going to take it on the JS6 again. And I am just going to put that in the outer V of the eye, just to deepen it up a tad. So I may just make this a neutral look and use as many shadows as I can, just so we can get an idea, because it is very unusual for Jeffree Star to come out with so many neutral shades, as I mentioned. You know, he's known for his crazy outlandish shades and colors and palettes, and I love that, but I am a neutral girl through and through. And I mean, I get my money's and use worth out of, you know, the more neutral shades. So I'm really curious to see how these work, and so far I'm very impressed. I definitely feel like this is one of my favorite Morphe palettes, just because of the quality and how it's blending. A lot of times they don't really impress me that much. So this one, however, on the other hand, it is. So I'm just using this to deepen up the outer V and the crease. I'm going to go back into that first brush we used, and I'm just going to blend all of that together. Alright, I'm going to use that same shade on the JS6 and smoke out that lower lash line. Alright, I'm going to go into another brush in this collection, JS11. It looks like this. And I'm going to pick up one of these dark burgundy shades. So I may go into this one or this one. And I'm going to go into Calabasas first. Look how pigmented. Very, very pigmented. And I'm just going to use this to put in the outer V. And then I'm going to feather it in. And this is a really pretty, like, burgundy, crimson, red. Very, very, very pretty. And I'm just going to pack it on there. And then we're going to go in with these beautiful shimmers. Alright. Now, there is this eyeliner, like a eyebrow brush like this, and I'm going to go into that Calabasas shade, and I'm going to line my lower lash line with it, just so we can define the eye. I don't know if it'll help anything. It's showing up. Yeah. Very, very, very pretty. Alright, I'm going back in with the JS6, And I'm just going to blend that out. Just like so. Now, I'm going to go in with one of these shimmers, and really, these over here all look very, very, very similar. So, alright, I'm going to go in with Grr right here. And I'm going to start with that one. We're going to try it dry, and I'm going to go in with the JS10. It's like that. And I'm going to start right here. Ooh. Alright, so there's that. Let's spritz the brush with this strawberry spray. I'm going to get a little bit on my brush and spritz it. And it smells so good. Oh yeah, that makes such a huge, huge difference. So there's that. Very, very, very pretty. Alright, now the next shade I'm going to go into is Dog Mom. I love that name. It is right here. It's like a really pretty peachy champagne color. So I'm going to flip my brush over, get a little bit of the product, and I'm going to spritz it. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So pretty. And then I'm going to marry these two together. So I'm just going to flip my brush back and forth. That Dog Mom shade is very pretty. All right, now I'm going to go into Designer Label right here. And I'm going to put that on the very inner part of my eye. And I'm going to do the same thing and spritz my brush. That is so pretty. That Designer Label, wow. Alright, I'm going into Girl, which is the dark bronzy shade, and I'm just going to put that back here. I feel like we kind of lost that shade a little bit. I'm loving these shadows. Okay, I'm going back into the Calabasas shade, and I'm just going to put that back right here. Just like so. Alright, now I'm going back in with the JS6 into Boss Angeles. And I'm just going to go back over that really quick. Just like so. So I am super, super, super impressed with this palette. Every shade I've used, except What's the Tea, that was that kind of pukey green color that we used. It was just not, I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting, I guess. But I already had several shadows down, so maybe I should have, you know, it wasn't as dark, I guess I should say. But other than that, I've not had any issues with any other shade. I'm just going back over everything we just did. Alright, now for the inner corner, I'm going to Welcome this shade right here. I'm going to take my tiny pencil brush, because there is not one in this collection. And I'm going to throw that on my inner corner. And brow bone. Alright, I'm going to mix a little bit of the Designer Label in there because that was a little light. That Designer Label shade is definitely, see, My favorite. Alrighty, so this is the look I created with this palette. I know you guys, I said I was gonna use color, but I just got so far into all these like neutrals and warm shades, and I'm so glad I did. If you want to see me create a colorful look with this palette, I can definitely do that for you guys, or maybe just use one or two of these shades in an upcoming video. Just let me know. But anyhow, I really am really impressed with this palette so far. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my other eye, throw on some mascara, and I will be back with my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alrighty guys, so I just finished up my other eye, threw on some mascara, and this is what the eye look come out like. I am absolutely obsessed with this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out and give you my final thoughts. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to sum up really quickly my thoughts on this, and you probably already know I am obsessed with everything that I have tried. I already had the Jeffree Star sponges, so I didn't pick those up again, but those are available as well, and they are in stock. The brushes, love them. Every one that I used, and I used 6 of them, and I don't have anything bad to say about them. I did not use these 3, but I'm sure the quality is definitely there. Like I said, I already know I love Morphe brushes. On the other hand, this palette, guys, is so good. And you can use this as an everyday palette. You do have some pops of color if you're feeling a little frisky, want to get a little wild with your eyeshadow. This, and I can tell you, I did play with this pink and this green before when I first got it, and I was shocked. Like, I just put it in my inner corner just to see how it was, through the green, through my crease, and it was like full of pigmentation. I didn't have to work very hard at it at all. So I can tell you the colors are very pigmented. So every shade that I used in here, I loved. I love the matte, I love the shimmers. I have nothing bad to say about this at all. The setting spray works beautifully to spray on my brush to intensify the shimmers. You definitely don't have to, but this was a good spray for that. I absolutely love the mister on this spray, but I have oily skin, and this is not geared towards oily skin people. So I have never used it to set my face, but I might try it sometime. Let me know, do you guys have oily skin and have tried this? Because I'm curious to know how it will hold up. I could probably just use it like once I apply my powders, do this, and then at the end go in with a more mattifying oil controlling setting spray. But anyhow, give me your thoughts about the continuous setting spray from Morphe if you have tried it and have oily skin. But overall, guys, I love this collection. I love how affordable it is and how you get so much bang for your buck when it comes to Morphe. And then you got Jeffree Star in the mix, so you know the products are gonna be bomb, because he is not playing. But anyhow, overall, like I said, I completely 100% recommend going and picking up this collection. If you're on the fence about it, just do it. I promise you will not be disappointed. And like I said, you can use it every day, or, you know, really you could use this as your everyday palette. So I do appreciate that they put all of those neutrals in there, and then, you know, some color. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give your girl a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It would honestly make my day. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next ones. Bye.